Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tech Podcasts. Dev Technosys, your go-to space for the latest trends in digital health and emerging technologies. I'm your host, Yash, and today's topic is a fascinating one, something that's reshaping how we think about our daily health. We're talking about AI-based symptom checker apps. These apps are becoming a digital first aid assistant in your pocket, helping users understand symptoms, detect early signs of illness, and even recommend what to do next, all before stepping foot in a clinic. And to help us understand how this works, the technology behind it, and how it's impacting modern healthcare, we've got Emily with us today. Emily is a digital health strategist, product consultant, and someone who's worked closely with healthcare startups and developers, including collaborations with teams like Dev Technosys.
Hi, Emily. Great to have you on the show.
Hi Yash, thanks so much for having me. I've been really looking forward to this discussion. AI in healthcare is something I'm incredibly passionate about, and symptom checker apps are a fantastic use case.
Absolutely. So let's start with the basics. What exactly are AI-based symptom checker apps?
Great question. In simple terms, these are mobile or web applications that allow users to input their health symptoms, things like a headache, sore throat, fatigue. And based on that input, the app uses artificial intelligence algorithms to analyze the data and give possible explanations or conditions that match those symptoms. It's like a digital diagnostic assistant, often powered by machine learning, natural language processing, and vast medical data sets.
Right, and unlike Googling symptoms, which can easily scare you, these apps are more structured and medically informed.
Exactly. One of the biggest problems with searching symptoms online is information overload and misinformation. AI-based apps try to replicate a doctor's approach. They ask follow-up questions, rule things out, and factor in age, gender, history, and even recent health trends. Some advanced ones even integrate with wearable devices or health records to offer even more precise suggestions.
That's really powerful. What's the main advantage of using these apps? Is it more convenience or early detection?
Honestly, both. From a user's point of view, these apps offer immediate insights, 24/7, no appointments needed. You might wake up with a weird ache or rash, and instead of panicking or guessing, you can get a structured idea of what it could be and whether it's worth seeing a doctor urgently. But on the broader scale, these apps also help with early detection of conditions that could escalate, such as infections, allergies, or chronic illnesses. In some cases, catching early symptoms of diseases like diabetes, COVID, or anemia is possible through pattern recognition built into the AI.
And I suppose this helps reduce pressure on the healthcare system too.
Absolutely. In fact, one of the biggest drivers of this technology is healthcare triaging. Many clinics and hospitals are overwhelmed with non-urgent visits. When users can self-assess responsibly through a symptom checker app, they can make better decisions, whether to go to the ER, book a telehealth consultation, or just rest and monitor.
Let's go a little deeper. How do these apps actually think? What powers the AI engine behind the scenes?
At the core, these apps use machine learning models trained on vast amounts of medical data, case histories, symptoms, diagnostic outcomes, even anonymized electronic health records. The system learns from millions of scenarios. If symptom A and B appear together, and the user is female, aged 40, with condition X, then it's likely Y. The more the system is used, the better it gets, constantly refining its accuracy. And then there's natural language processing, allowing the app to interpret what users type, even if they don't use medical terms. Like someone saying stomach's doing flips. The AI translates that into nausea or upset stomach.
That's incredible. So what are some good real-world examples of these apps?
Some of the more popular ones include Ada Health, Babylon, and Symptomate. But I've also seen custom solutions being built, especially by companies like Dev Technosys. for hospitals' insurance apps or employer wellness programs. Imagine a corporate health app that lets employees check symptoms and guides them to nearby clinics or doctors in their network, all automated.
That's a big value addition, especially post-pandemic, where people are more aware and cautious.
Definitely. And the beauty is, these apps aren't trying to replace doctors. They are acting as the first step in healthcare. Kind of like a digital pre-consultation. You still get a professional opinion later, but you're better informed going in.
What about data privacy? A lot of users might worry about sharing health info in an app.
A valid concern, and one that responsible developers take seriously. Most well-designed apps use end-to-end encryption, anonymized data, and are built under strict regulations like HIPAA in the US or GDPR in Europe. Companies like Dev Technosys follow secure coding practices and ensure that user consent is at the core of every feature. Nothing gets shared without permission.
That's reassuring. So let's say I'm a healthcare provider or a startup founder, and I want to add a symptom checker to my app. Is that doable?
Totally. You can either integrate existing APIs like Informatica or develop a custom AI model trained on specific data, especially if you're focusing on a region, specialty, or age group. Dev Technosys actually specializes in this, helping businesses embed smart health assistants into their mobile apps. They offer AI integration, real-time symptom tracking, and even chatbot-driven guidance. So whether you're building an app for women's health, pediatrics, or general care, it's all doable.
That's really exciting. Before we wrap up, where do you see this technology going in the next few years?
I think symptom checker apps will evolve to become fully conversational health assistants. Think of them as an AI-powered nurse that not only assesses symptoms, but reminds you to take medication, follows up after treatment, and even alerts you about regional disease outbreaks. Also, with integration into smartwatches and wearables, these apps will become even more proactive, catching signs before you even notice symptoms.
So we're talking predictive healthcare, not just reactive.
Exactly. And that's the future we should be aiming for, where AI helps keep us healthy, not just treat us when we're sick.
I love that. Emily, this was such a powerful and enlightening conversation. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Yash. It's been a pleasure, and I hope more people explore these tools and take control of their health.
Absolutely. And to our listeners, if you're building a health tech solution or want to explore AI-based features like symptom checkers, visit devtechnosys.com. They've been behind some of the most innovative healthcare platforms out there. Until next time, take care and keep tuning into Tech Podcasts. This is Yash signing off.